Y'all, it's Tragic from Chemical. Today I'm going to show you how to properly export your beat from FL Studio into your DAW. Mine is Digital Audio Workstation. Mine's Pro Tools, for instance. But alright, so let's start here. Okay, you got all your sounds here in Fruity Loops. And the first thing you're going to want to do once you get, everything set up, and you got your song structure laid out, and everything's ready to export. If you haven't done this already or don't know how to do it, this is how you do it. Okay, let's start with your first instrument. For example, we got my kick right here. Sorry about the quality, I'm just taping with my phone here. Okay, you're going to want to solo that. Right click, solo it. So it's just that one green dot on there. Click on it. Go up to your mixer icon right here. Your mixer pops open, okay? I already got them loaded in here, but this should say insert 1, insert 2, insert 3, insert 4, etc. So, okay, you right click. Once this is soloed up here, you right click on insert 1, it should say. Link selected channels to this track. Okay? So click that, and then this should pop up kick 3 up here. It's the same, whatever instrument you have up here should be the same name as down here. And then you just go on to the next one, solo, click it, go to insert 2, right click, link selected channels to the track, until you go through and do them all, and you got them all your sounds loaded up here in the mixer. Okay, and the reason for doing this is because a lot of people are just bouncing their shit down and laying their vocals over MP3s, which you don't want to do that, and I'll explain why. Besides for the fact that the quality is just terrible, you have no control. You have one lump stereo file with all your sounds in it. You have no control. Think of the MP3 you're rapping or singing over as a piece of rope. Just one consolidated piece of rope, which is what's a rope made out of? A bunch of, hundreds of thousands of threads, individual threads. And you want control over each individual instrument, because what sounds good right now in Fruity Loops, you got it all set up, everything's going good, you're like, fuck yeah, it sounds good, I'm ready to export it. And then you load it into Pro Tools or whatever you're using, and oh fuck, my vocals ain't sitting right into the mix. There's something wrong with the instruments. You need control over each individual instrument, and that's why we do this. We need to stop. People are still rapping over MP3s, and that's cool for if you're just starting out and you're just doing a demo or whatever. But if you're starting to get a little more professional and you want to do things right, this is how we do it. Okay, we got everything loaded up in here. Everything's loaded up in your mixer. That's the main thing. Now you're ready to export. You go File, Export to WAV file. Very important. You have to use WAV files. It's the highest quality you can get. Okay, then you browse through. And sorry about the quality again. Browse through. Save it wherever the hell you want to save it at. Hit save. This pops up right here. Okay. This isn't going to be checked. You want to make sure this is on leave remainder. This is on 24-bit, because that's what a WAV file is 24-bit, and that's what Pro Tools runs on. So then you want to check, if your computer's fast enough, you want to check the resampling right here to 512 point sync. It's highest quality. You want to make sure dithering's off. This is the most important part. This is how you're going to get your individual tracks. You check this box right here, split mixer tracks. Okay? And then, oh, also you want to make sure this little thing right here is on song and not pattern. You want to make sure it's on song. Okay. And then you hit background rendering or start. Okay, now I got Pro Tools opening up here. Let's just click on this one for now. Alright, now to import your audio that you just rendered from Fruity Loops into your digital audio workstation here. Could be Pro Tools, could be Ableton, could be Mixcraft, you know, Cool Edit Pro, you know, anything, it doesn't matter. Okay, go down File, Import Audio, and then browse through, you know, wherever you saved your beat at from Fruity Loops. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to be in its own individual tracks. So you select them all there. I probably should select them all first, but okay, make sure they're all selected, highlighted in blue. Those are all your sounds. Hit add files. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Convert files. The reason for that is because Fruity Loops exports them all as stereo files, and they have to be converted to go into Pro Tools. Okay, but then you'll see them all pop up over here, and then you just hit done. Use current folder, and it's processing your audio, loading it up into your digital audio workstation. Alright, you can see it's finishing up here. Now you want to select new track, which it's on, hit OK, and bam, there's your beat right there. All your instruments and sounds, drums that you used in that you made in Fruity Loops are all right here. Now I have individual control over the beat. If something needs an EQ cut or some corrective EQ on it, I can do that, or I can boost something, or I can dip out some of the mids to make the vocals cut through a little bit in the mix. It's very important to do this. Like, it's not even really that much work. Like, you don't have to, you know, if you're just a producer, you don't have to go through and load it up into Pro Tools for me or whatever. You just have to, when you go to export your beat in Fruity Loops, check that one box that says split mixer tracks. Make sure all your sounds are loaded up in the mixer like I showed you, and check split mixer tracks and export, and then just send me those WAV files in a zip or something, and you know, or if you got Pro Tools and want to make it easier on me, load it up into a PTF, a Pro Tools file session, and send it to me that way, so it'll open up just like this for me. But it just makes things a lot easier, believe it or not. Like, the sound quality itself is just tenfold than rapping over, you know, one single MP3. You know, it's very important to do this, and for so many different reasons. I could go on about it and go on a rant about it all day, but you know, that's upper game here, guys. That's what's gonna set MKR apart from, you know, some of the other cats that might not take it as seriously, or maybe they do. Maybe they just don't know about it. You know, I'm not trying to hate on anybody or rag on anybody or say I know more than you do, or, you know, whatever. This is purely, you know, informational. You know, it's just to show you how I would, you know, as a sound engineer for MKR, Metal Case Records, I would like the audio to look like this, so I can work with it, so you guys can have better results, you know. there's only so much I can do with an MP3. Like I said, it's like a piece of rope. I can't really get in there and dissect it and do individual things to individual sounds with an MP3. I'm just kind of stuck with, you know, with whatever the producer gave me, which not that it would be a shitty beat or a shitty sounding beat, you know. I know Eric, you know, Kase Murder, he makes some dope ass beats, but, you know, sometimes my vocals might not sit right in them, or KV's vocals might not sit right in them, and you might have to do a little bit of corrector VQ, automated EQ on some parts to make that work out. So it's nothing against anybody. It's just, you know, it's this is the way we do things here, and it makes the sound a lot better. So on that note, Jessica, if you want me to do a further tutorial on, you know, just kind of the basics of constructing a beat in Fruity Loops, and, you know, whip up some drums and some instruments, and just send them to me this way, and I can go from there and work on the soundscape of it, and just let me know if you'd like me to do that for you. It's not a problem at all. Like I said, this is purely informative. It's not to take away from anybody's skill. I know there's a lot of people out there that are way better at doing this stuff that I am. I'm just trying to get the word out there that the days of rapping over MP3s should be totally, you know, they should be in the past. We shouldn't be doing that shit anymore. So, all right. Well, I hope you learned something today. This is how we would like our audio to be presented to us. Just, you know, export it, split mixer tracks, and send it to us in a zip or individual WAV files. It doesn't matter, as long as we get it in individual tracks, so we got a good foundation to work with. That's what we're looking for here. So, all right, without further ado, I'm gonna get mixing this track. My boy Keenshin, is gonna be a hot song. Y'all ain't heard about him yet, but you'll hear him soon. All right, that's about it. Hope you learned something, guys. I'll talk to you later.